The International Rugby Sevens has come to Hamilton for the first time as the city takes over the event from Wellington. The Waikato Stadium is sold out for the next 2 days, with about 25,000 people expected to fill the ground each day. 16 teams are taking part in the event, and tonight in central Hamilton there's a special launch party underway in Garden Place. Our Waikato reporter Andrew McRae is there and he joins me now. Good evening, Andrew. What's happening there?
Good evening, Sharon. Well, it's a busy night here at Garden Place. This is sort of a fun event for the city to mark the occasion of the Sevens, the first time it's been to this city, and so like an official welcome. Most of the teams, or all of the teams, the 16 teams are here. Not every member, but at least 1 or 2 members have been introduced to the crowd. There's lots of fun events going on, and they're even going to, even though the event is sold out, they're going to be giving away a few tickets later on. So basically a fun event to enjoy the atmosphere and this lovely weather.
And is the city well prepared for this event?
Well, the city's buzzing, really. The teams have all been here since Monday, and we're talking about 350 plus players and officials, so there's a lot of people to accommodate, but they've all been accommodated, and each team needed its own practice venues, so it's been quite a logistical organisation. The event has sold out, so we've got 24 to 25,000 people attending the event tomorrow and on Sunday, and around about 60% of those tickets have been sold within this region, and the rest are coming from outside. Of course, a lot coming down from Auckland. It also means that there's going to be a lot of, benefit for the local businesses. They're estimating something like $5 million will go into the local coffers. It's cost around about $2.5 million to stage the event. So even before it starts, it's being seen as a real success, and it's likely to remain here. Well, it's certainly going to be here next year, and promoters are keen to have it for a bit longer than that as well.
And Andrew, the Sevens has a bit of a reputation as a party event, with alcohol really playing a big part. So what's being done to keep things orderly?
Well, that's always a problem with an event like this. It's 11 hours for 2 days in the hot sun, and alcohol is being sold at the stadium. One of the ways they're going to get around it is by around about halfway through the afternoon tomorrow and on Sunday, they're going to stop selling full alcohol beer and getting more of a lighter beer being on sale. They think that might help towards any drunkenness. Hard to say whether that'll work. The other thing is that there's lots of things going on around the stadium, so people aren't sort of tied to have to stay in their seats the whole time. They can move around, get a bit of food and a bit of fresh air and a bit of shade and that sort of thing. The police are going to have a strong presence at the game and in the city afterwards. They said they're not going to be too much in the face of people, but they're going to have that strong presence. They're hoping for people to behave and to be responsible, but if anything goes wrong, they'll be there to crack down on it. And the other thing is all the streets around the stadium will have an alcohol ban for the entire weekend, pretty much as the streets of the CBD do every other night. And after the games, of course, tomorrow night particularly, a good number of people are going to leave the stadium around about 9 o'clock and head down to the bars, cafes and nightclubs at this end of town. So it's certainly going to be a very, very busy weekend.
And finally, when does New Zealand play?
Well, we're in the pool with France, Argentina and Scotland, so a very difficult pool. The first game New Zealand plays is against France tomorrow. That's around about 1:20. But the actual first game of the entire tournament is 11 o'clock tomorrow, when Kenya plays Samoa. And one of the co-captains of the New Zealand side, Scott Curry, said the other day that gone are the days when you can just expect New Zealand to go straight into the semis. Most of the teams here have a chance of winning. So, and also, of course, New Zealand has the hometown advantage. But then with Fiji and Samoa playing here as well, there's going to be a lot of local support for them. So it's going to be a fairly exciting weekend, no doubt, Sharon.
Great, Andrew. Enjoy it.